Okay, let's get them lined up. Do we want to line up on the straight? Do we want to do rolling starts? What do you guys want to do? All right, let's line them up on the straight then. Line them up on the straight. It's going to be Frank, Rob, Chase, and Joe. Can somebody help me get these guys lined up, please? Frank, Rob, Chase, and Joe.
Which one's on A7? Mine or yours?
All right, well, we can't. That's not a good lineup like that. Okay. Here we go, drivers. Marshals, look alive. First to 50 laps. Well, actually, first two. Gonna bump to the B.
The race is starting in less than 5.
And they're off. Oh, big collision on the left side of the track. Gonna flip over to some live action. They could, not anymore. Chase leading the way. Will now up to second. Frank to third. Joe 4. We got 39 laps to go. We got our B main late models up next. So now Will up front. Will in the number 54 coming down the front straight. Oh, and he hits the track. Flips it around, so now Chase takes over. Will drops to second. Frank up to third. Joe 4. Closest battle is between Will and Frank. There they go through the loop. Will in number 54. Frank in the all-white. That is for second place, the transfer spot up to the A main. Chase in the lead. I think Chase might be in the red car, so now Will takes over the lead. So Will in number 54, the white and green. Chase in the red in second place. Frank in third in the all-white. Chase hits the wall. Gives Will a little breathing room. Here they come down the front straight. 1, 2, and 3. Chase goes to the inside and flips over. So now Frank moves up into second. Chase now back in second. Will almost gets an entire lap during that. Will gets caught up with Frank in third. So Will's still out front. Followed by Chase, Frank, and Joe. Here comes Chase. So Will got a lap on Frank, so Frank's got to get that lap back. Will trying to chase. Oh, Will upside down on the right side of the track. And there goes Chase now for the lead. So Chase now just took over first place in the red. Will in number 54 in the green and white. 13 laps to go, drivers. Frank still holding on to that third spot. Joe in 4. 1, 2, and 3 all down the front straight. 10 laps to go. Uh-oh, Will hits the wall. Here comes Frank now. Frank looking for that spot. Frank goes to the inside. Will goes to the inside. Frank hits the wall.
7 laps left.
So now Will holding on to that second place spot right behind Frank in third.
5
With
laps
only
left.
6 laps to go, Will's just got to keep it clean. And he can
4
hold
laps
on to
left.
that transfer spot. Now here comes Will checking up to Chase in first.
3 laps left.
Never mind. 3 laps to go.
2 laps left.
Final 2 laps. Final lap for Chase in the all
Final lap.
red. Here he comes on the left side of the track, down the front straight, through the loop. And he's going to get
Done.
that transfer spot along
Frank
with
done. Joe Makeda's done.
Will. So
Rob Allen's
Will
done.
and
All
Chase
drivers
going to
are
be
finished.
bumping up
The race is
to the
completed.
A main. Race number 4. Race number 4. All right, I need all those drivers back out to the track for marshaling duties, please. We got our B-Main late models up now.
Up next, race number 2. 1 RC late model. B main. Race order is John Wallace, Chris Peel, Danny Finley, Joe Makedas, TJ Bowden, Danny Finley.
You can pretty much do anything you want to these cars. You
Joe
can change the
Makedas.
radio, tires, suspension. You have to keep the stock brushless motor
John
with
Wallace.
a nickel metal hydride for now.
TJ Bowden.
We may be switching over to lipos with regulators soon. We'll see. But all these cars have a
minutes to the start
5-cell
of the
nickel
race.
metal hydride in them. Except for the midget. It has a 4-cell, but all the rest of our classes use a 5-cell with an 8700 kV
Chris Peel.
brushless motor that comes in the box. These cars come pretty much ready to run. Fern, can you help me line these guys up, please? It's going to be John out front, followed by Chris, Danny, Joe, and TJ. We're going to line them up on the straight. You can kind of put John at an angle, all of them at an angle, so they can get around that corner. I mean, we should be doing a rolling start, right? I mean, that's if we were legit, that's what we'd be doing.
1 minute to the start of the race.
Hey, I mean, that's what we should be doing, but we don't. Okay, here we go, drivers. Marshals look alive. First 2 to 50 laps, gonna bump up to the A main.
The race is starting in less than 5.
And they're off. Yeah, that was pretty good. It was a good start. I have found that the secret is simple green. Well, he told me, and it worked. When we first started today, it was like 52 degrees in here, and I was like on skates. So we got John out front, followed by Chris, Danny, Joe, and TJ. Top 2 drivers looking to go to that A main. 1, 2, and 3 just coming down that straight like a freight train. John in the purplish silver car on the left side of the track hits the wall. Ooh, Danny got in a big wreck there. He upside down, gonna lose a whole bunch of time. 39 laps to go. John, TJ, Chris, Danny, and Joe. Watch the right side of the track. It's clear. So John is our leader. He's in the purple silverish car. Watch the right side, drivers. It's clear. Number 89, that is our leader. Hey, he just wanted you to take a little rest. Watch the left side of the track. Left side. It's clear. Watch the loop. It's clear. So John's still out front on lap 19. Danny now right behind him. So Danny, after that big wreck, catches back up to John. So 1 and 2 coming through the loop. John in the purplish silver, Danny in the orange and black. That is the closest race out there. Those two drivers got 2 laps on the rest of the field. Chris in third, TJ 4, Joe in 5. Watch the right side, left side. Watch the left side. It's clear. Track is clear. So we got John, Danny, Chris, TJ, and Joe. Watch the loop. Watch the loop. Loop's clear. So John pulling away a little bit from Danny. Trying to space himself out. Wants to get one of those 2 bump spots up to the A with 20 laps to go, drivers. John, Danny, Chris, TJ, Joe. John and Danny on lap 33, Chris 31, TJ 29, Joe 25. Danny with the hot lap, 4-4. Here comes 1 and 2 down the front straight through the loop. They're coming up on a bunch of traffic. Watch the left side of the track. It's clear. So now John and Danny got a little bit of track out in front of them with no traffic. Although it doesn't take long to catch up.
10 laps left.
Here they come.
10 laps left.
John in the purplish silver, Danny in the orange. Trying not to take them out.
9
Final
laps
10
left.
laps. Danny
9
trying
laps
to get
left.
around John. Here they
8
come
laps
on the
left.
top side of the track. Through the front straight, underneath the loop. Back to the top now.
7
Running
laps
4
left.
and 5 second
7 laps
laps.
left.
Here they come. Watch the right side by the loop. It's
6 laps left.
it's clear. So John gets a little space between Danny
5 laps
now.
left.
Chris still holding on to third. TJ 4, Joe 5. Final
4 laps
5
left.
laps. Final 4
4 laps
laps. Here they come through some
3 laps
traffic on the
left.
top side of the track. John gets spun around. Danny makes a move and gets it. So now Danny
laps
moves
left.
up to number 1. John drops to 2. Chris 3.
Final lap.
Joe 4. Or TJ 4. Joe 5. Final lap.
Danny
And
Finley
there
done.
it is. Danny takes it.
Chris
The
Peel done.
BQ.
Joe Makedas done. TJ Bowden done. John Wallace done. All drivers are finished.
John takes
The race is
the
completed.
number 2 spot, so those 2 drivers will bump to race number 6 to the A main late model. Once, yeah, then it's over. Whatever, yeah. So whatever position you finish. So it's the first to 50 laps.
Up next, race number 3. 1 RC Midget Stock. A main. Race order is TJ Bowden. Chris Peel. Quarter panel. Racer X. Doug Vaughn. Two minutes to the start of the race. Chris Peel. Doug Vaughn. TJ Bowden. One minute to the start of the race.
All right, we got our midget A main coming
Quarter
up.
panel.
TJ, Chris, Will, Tony, and Doug. Rob, you got your, never mind, I can do it. I got it. TJ, Chris, Will, Tony, and Doug. I'm looking for marshals. Danny, John, Chris, TJ, and Joe. If you're not in
Racer
this
X.
race, please come help us marshal. Fern, can you help me line them up again when they're ready to go? Take a look to your left, drivers. It's going to be the starting order. TJ, Chris, Will, Tony, and Doug. This is an A-main race, so 70 laps. First to 70 laps wins. And that's how we'll do it here. In our midget class, we got 5 entries in our midget class tonight. Maybe the last 2 need to be spread out just a pinch there. There we go. Okay, I got a marshal on this side. I got a marshal over there. Fern can help me out in the middle. Yes, sir. All right, drivers, here we go. 70 long laps in the midget class.
The race is starting in less than 5.
And they're off. Watch by the loop, it's clear. Coming up next, we got our A-main sprint class. A-main sprints, you're up next. So 30 seconds in, 65 laps to go. TJ leading the way, followed by Will, Chris, Doug, and Tony. Will got that rental ride, was leading the way. Now TJ takes over. There goes TJ down the front straight through the loop. Chris now up to 2. Will drops to 3. Make that 4. Tony up to 3. Will to 4. Doug to 5. We do our 1RC racing every other Wednesday night. We'd like to do it more often, so if we can get some more participants, we can make this an all-day thing. TJ, Tony, Will, Chris, Doug, so Will taking back over in that 3rd place. Closest race is for 1st and 2nd between Tony and TJ. Tony in the yellow, TJ in the black. Looks like number 1 underneath the loop. Coming down the front straight, Tony with an accident, so here comes TJ for the lap. Checks up on him, tries to get to the inside, but pays for it into the wall instead. Holds on to that lead, but now Will with the rental ride up to number 2. Here he comes on the left side of the track trying to hunt down TJ. Both cars through the loop. Watch the top of the track. Watch the top of the track. Watch it, watch it. Caution on the top. It's clear. Looks like TJ upside down, so now Will gonna take over that top spot. And he does. So now it's Will, TJ, Tony, Chris, and Doug. TJ got a 3-second lead on Tony. Tony got a, never mind. Chris now up to 3. Tony drops to 4. Doug in 5. Let's see if we can find our leader out on the track. There he goes underneath the loop. He's in that Baby Yoda livery. Coming on the left side of the track, down the front straight, trying to get around some traffic. Baby Yoda trying to get around the Mopar. TJ in 2nd, Chris 3rd, Tony 4. Chris don't want to give up that lap, but he does. So now Will leading the way. Here he comes around the loop. Top side of the track, onto the left side, down the front straight. Tony trying to get his lap back. And he gets it, goes to the inside. So now Tony on lap, well, he's still got to find 2 more laps to catch up to Will. Will on lap 37, TJ 37, Chris 36, Tony 36. So now the race is for the podium spot between Chris and Tony. Looks like Tony takes it there. Tony in the yellow, Chris in the Mopar. Here comes Tony down that front straight, followed very closely by Chris. 29 laps remains, drivers. Will holding on to that top spot. TJ in 2nd. Tony 3rd. Chris 4. Will got a 3-second lead over TJ. TJ coming down the front straight. Will coming down the front straight. So they are on the complete opposite ends of the track, separated by 2.8 seconds. So TJ found a couple of tenths on that last lap. Tony in third, Chris in four. They're only separated by 1.5 seconds. So that's the closest battle for that third and final spot on the podium. But it looks like he's going to spread it out a little more. Now gets a lap up on Chris. So it's Will, TJ, Tony, and Chris. Will and TJ still only separated by 2.5 seconds. So TJ slowly ticking off the tenths at each lap he goes around. So he's slowly catching back up to Will. Here comes Will down the front straight. TJ down the front straight. 15 laps remains, drivers. TJ getting caught up with some lap traffic there. Gets through relatively unscathed. So now TJ trying to catch up to Will. Here he comes. Watch that traffic, TJ. He gets by it. Oh, that was our second place car. Oh, no. TJ gets by.
10 laps left.
Final 10 laps. But looks like Will got a lap on TJ through that wreck. So it's Will, TJ, Tony, Chris.
8 laps left. 7 laps
Tony,
left.
the owner of the fast lap, though, 4.5 seconds.
6 laps left.
So Tony
6
can
laps left.
lay the heat down when he wants to.
5 laps left.
Final 5
5
laps. Let's follow along with Will. Here he comes through the loop.
4 laps left.
On the left side of the track, down that front straight. Through the loop again on the top side of the track.
3 laps left.
He's got some traffic coming up in front of him. Let's see if he can get through it. Can he get a lap on TJ with the final 2 laps to go? He's on his final lap. In the first place spot. Here he comes through the loop, and he does it. Will. Quarter panel Chalmers gets the first place position, followed by TJ, Tony, and Chris. Nice job, Will. You did it. Way to go, man. Okay, I need Will, TJ, and Tony over to the winner's circle, please. Will, TJ, and Tony to the winner's circle.
Up next, race number 4. 1 RC Sprint Stock. A main. Race order is Danny Finley, The Eliminator, Brian Beeman, Chris Peel, Chase Newingham, Rob Allen.
All right, I need all those drivers back out to the track to marshal for our A-Main Sprint Car event. Maybe we can go live racing with Fern with his onboard camera here. Actually, I don't know. Is Will on this one too? Oh, okay. Well, they're going to be fighting over the videos, so maybe we won't. Man, we got a bunch of people tuning in on YouTube. What's up, YouTube? We appreciate your support. Calling all Mini B drivers next week on Wednesday night. We will be doing a free test and tune for all Mini B and T drivers. And RCHQ will be sponsoring pizza from none other than Little Caesars.
1 minute to start of the race.
So if you want some free pizza and free test and tune, come on out to RCHQ with your Mini B or Mini T on Wednesday night. And we will get you hooked up with some free test and tune, pizza, drinks, and a good time. Fern, where you at? I need your help to line these guys up. Actually, we're still waiting on Will. He's got 35 seconds. Oh, shoot. Okay. Well, can you do it all? Line them up, drive, call on the mic, start the race, do it all? Take a look to your left, drivers. That's going to be the starting order. Danny out front, followed by none other than the Eliminator. Brian in third, Chris 4, Chase 5,
Rob Allen.
and Will in 6. I know it says Rob, but that is Will driving the number 54 sprint car. Just finished in first place in our midget class. Let's see what old Will's got for these sprint car drivers. These are a completely different animal. 5-cell battery, a little bit faster. Marshals, look alive. We got 70 laps on the clock. Here we go.
The race is starting in less than 5.
Ooh, the Eliminator. Look at him go. Takes it on the very first lap. He's in that all red with a silver top. Danny in second. Man, first. Oh, no, the Eliminator upside down. So now Danny's going to take it back over, but that's okay. There's still 66 laps to go, drivers. The Eliminator upside down again. Held on to it for 3 laps, and then it's just falling apart for these last 60, whatever. It's going to be Danny, Brian, Chris, Will, Fern, and Chase. Fern making his way back up now. Up to 4 is the Eliminator. He's down 2 laps on Danny, though, so he's got a... Oh, the Eliminator upside down again. Oh, never mind. That wasn't the Eliminator. Maybe it was the Eliminator. I can't tell. There's 2 cars that are almost identical out there. So we got now Brian out front, followed by Danny, Fern, Chris, Rob, and Chase. EDM cars, you are up next for your A main. Fern upside down again. Fern got to learn that left side of the track. He was here all day. Should have put some more laps in practice. Fern upside down again. Oh, no, that's not Fern. That's the other red car with the silver top. Watch the top side of the track. EDMs, you are up next. Now Fern no, that's not Fern either. So we got Danny out front leading the way, followed by Brian, Fern, Will, Chris, and Chase. Danny holding on to a healthy 3.5-second lead over Brian. That's almost a full lap. Will now up to third, bumping up from the B, sitting on the podium right now. If the race was over, Fern in 4, Chris 5, Chase 6. 43 laps remains here in our A main sprint car. Watch the left side of the track. It's clear. Left side of the track. It's clear again. So now Fern catching up to Will. They're on the same lap. Oh, and it gets taken out by a marshal. Watch the left side. Left side. It's clear. So now Will got a lap on Fern. So Fern checked up on Will. Watch the loop. It's clear. Fern got some work to do if he wants to get back into that podium spot. Here comes Danny, our leader in the orange and green. Gets caught up with lap traffic. Flipped off the track into the bleachers. Taken out. Carnage everywhere. But he got put back on, so it's still Danny leading the way. Brian right behind him, 1.6 back. Will in third still. Fern 4, Chris 5, Chase 6. So we can find Danny out on the track. Here he comes on the right side. He's in the orange and green. Watch the left side of the track. Left side, left side, left side. It's still got cars. It's clear. So Danny leading Brian by 1.5 seconds. I'm not sure which one Brian's in. I think he's in the red and black. So they're both coming down the front straight. I think Brian is number 9. Oh, thank you, whoever that was, giving him some room. Here comes Danny down the front straight. Brian down the front straight. Danny into the loop. Brian into the loop. Danny's got a whole bunch of traffic to get around, and Brian's got nothing but clean track out in front of him. Can he catch him? Danny gets by 2 of the 3 cars. Here he comes down the front straight. Beeman catching up real quick. Now only 1 second back, so found a half a second there somewhere. Beeman barely gets by that flipping car. Here he comes right up on the back bumper of Finley. Almost rolls it over on the left side. Here they come under the loop. It's Danny, Brian, Will, Fern, Chris, and Chase. Here comes our number 1 and number 2 through the loop. Danny in the orange, Brian in the red. If you see these 2 cars, give them some room. That's 1 and 2 down the front straight. Oh no, Danny gets Godzilla'd by a Marshall.
9 laps left.
Oh, Danny upside down
left.
again.
9 laps
so
left.
now Brian takes over the lead with the final 10 laps to
laps
go. Looks like Danny is broke. Oh, tough
7 laps
luck
left.
for Danny. Oh no, Will's
6 laps
broke,
left.
Danny's broke. So now Fern back up into second place
5 laps left.
with only 5 laps to go.
4 laps
Chris
left.
in third.
4 laps left.
Chase 4.
3 laps left.
Final 3 laps to go. Brian with a 7-lap
2 laps
lead
left.
over Fern. He can pull it off now and go home the
Final lap.
winner. Watch that front straight.
Brian Beeman done.
And that's
The
a
eliminator
race.
done.
Beeman takes
Chris Peel
it.
done.
Luna in
Chase
second.
Manningham
Peel
All
third.
drivers are finished.
Woo,
The race is
what a
completed.
race. So I need Brian, Fern, and Chris. Brian, Fern, Chris to the winner's circle, please.
Up next, race number 5. 1 RCEDM stock. A main. Race order is John Wallace, Brian Beeman, Joe Makaitis, TJ Bowden.
All right, track's closed, drivers. Let me get these marshals out here and off the track. I'm going for the Pabst because it's award-winning.
2 minutes to the start of the race. John Wallace.
I need all those drivers from that last race back out to the track for marshaling duties, please.
TJ Bowden. Joe Makaitis. Brian Beeman. 1 minute to the start of the race.
All right, take a look to your left. Fern, the eliminator. Can I get you to help me line these guys up? Oh, never mind. We got assistance. Okay, looks like we got our marshals out there. Man, that was a good race in that last 10 laps or so on that last one. Okay. Drivers, here we go. Marshals, look alive. 70 laps on the clock for our EDM class.
The race is starting in less than 5.
And here they go. Oh, no, our leader gets turned around on the very first lap. Watch the top of the track. Hey, it's clear. Watch the left side. It's clear. 68 laps to go. Beeman takes an early lead here, followed by TJ, Joe, and John. So here comes Brian, the number 9. Ooh. TJ gets taken out. Well, I think he was behind, tried to go to the inside. So Brian, TJ, Joe, John. So John now catching up to Joe. Get back on the podium. Never mind. So John in the yellow. Joe in the Pabst, the award-winning car there on the left side of the track. Man, I hope you do some Stone Cold Steve Austin stuff with a couple of Pabsts if you do make the podium. That would make a great picture out on Facebook. So we got beaming out front, TJ second, Joe third, John 4. TJ trailing Brian by 4.5. He got some work to do if he wants to catch him. John trails Joe by 1 second. Here he comes for that podium spot, and he makes it. But Joe gets it back. Joe in the Pabst. John in the yellowish green. Tries to go to the inside and flips him over for his efforts. So now it's Brian, TJ, John. And then our award-winning car driven by Joe coming up in 4th place with 44 laps to go. Going to be looking for a volunteer RD for this next round, next race. Brian, TJ, John, Joe. Joe not letting John get away. He wants to do the Stone Cold on the podium. Oh, no! He gets turned around, and John was stuck into the loop. That was the chance to pounce for the Pabst car. But both of them needed to be marshaled. Both stuck in the wall. So Brian out in the lead in the red car. TJ in the green in second. John in third. Pabst in 4. So the Pabst car looking to catch up to John in the yellow. John and Joe both on the same lap. Can Joe catch him in the final 30 laps, a little over halfway through this race? John got the fast lap, 4.4, so he's got the speed. Just got to get around that traffic. Here he comes trying to look to put a lap on the Pabst car. Can he do it cleanly? Brian on lap 46, TJ 44, John 40, Joe 39. So the closest race is for the podium spot. And it looks like Joe got it back there. The Pabst car now moving up into third. John dropping to 4, so it's going to be Brian, TJ, Joe, John. 19 laps to go. I got my mouth full of pretzels for all those on YouTube wondering what happened. Yeah, right. But they came from HEB, so they're delicious. Anything from HEB is delicious. Beaming out front, followed by TJ and Joe. Looks like John's out. May have some problems with his car. So now our top 3 drivers all make the podium. Going to be looking for that Pabst beer can smash, Stone Cold style. If you don't have any Pabst, I can get you a couple of Pepsis and you can smash them together and
9 laps left.
pour them all over yourself.
9 laps left. 9 laps left.
Final 10 laps to
8
go.
laps left.
Beeman, TJ, Joe.
7 laps left.
Late
6
models,
laps
you're
left.
up next.
5 laps left. 4 laps left.
Watch into the straight.
3 laps left. 3 laps left.
It's clear.
2 laps left. Final lap. Brian Beeman done. TJ Bowden done. Joe Makaitis done. All drivers are finished. The race is completed.
All right, I need Brian, TJ, and Joe to the winner's circle, please. Brian, TJ, Joe.
Up next, race number 6. 1 RC late model. A main. Race order is Matt Clark, Frank Pina, Racer X, Brian Beeman, Danny Finley, John Wallace. Two minutes to the start of the race. Frank Pina. One minute to the start of the race. Danny Finley. Racer X.
Microphone check. Hello, everybody. It's me. Sorry for the delay. Matt always gives me the microphone that doesn't have any batteries in it. Oh, right.
Brian Beeman.
What? So here we go. What are we up to? Oh, wow. We are on the 1RC late model
Clark.
A main 100 lap. Is this the feature race? This our last race of the night? Sorry, I'm coming in kind of cold here. Yep, race 6 of 6. So, I don't know if any of you have ever driven one of these late models, but they pretty much drive themselves. What? What are we looking for? Wallace, where you at, Mr. Wallace? John, you coming? John has called a minute, which is allowable in the A main. So, and he's also probably doing it to let all of you guys' tires cool off a little bit too. John's a sneaky guy. All right, so hey, who's our TQ here today? All right. I like the rolling start. I really do. There's only one problem. We wreck a lot when we're doing the rolling start. Fern, thank you. Get them all spread out. So while we're waiting on John Wallace, we're going to do our embarrassing or our awkward driver introductions. Our 6th place qualifier is the man that we're waiting on right now. John, come on, we got it. That's right, none other than Sir John Wallace. Right on, John. Yes, sir. All right. Our 5th place qualifier, we missed him last week. Seemed like he was gone for an entire month because he actually was gone for an entire month. That's right. It's Danny Digger Finlay. All right, Danny. Danny, are you building us a mini Z-Track tomorrow? You got something cool cooked up? Something creative, something fun? All right, looking forward to seeing it, man. So Danny is pretty much responsible for helping get the Mini Z track set up on Thursdays. Our fourth place qualifier, and no stranger, and probably the guy that has the largest single collection of blarts in the entire world. That's right, it's Brian Beeman. Hey, are you guys checking out over there? Do we need to get somebody to? Yeah. Do we have an employee? Where is everybody? Okay, hang on. I'll finish it up and come on over there. Third place, right? The CEO, team leader, and general manager of Armadillo Racing. That's right. It's Tony Racer X Hall. John, I'm stalling, John. Can you know? Right? I'm gonna start dancing here in a minute. All right, second place and coming on strong. Frank, is this your first late model race? Oh, okay. Well, then that explains it. That's right. Second place qualifier, Frankie Pena. And this is an aberration if I've ever seen one. Our top qualifier coming to Texas via South Carolina. That's right. It's RCHQ's own Matt Clark. All right, Matt. He's handsome. And he's fast. All right, here comes John. All right, he wants a piece of y'all. So John calling 3 minutes and 19 seconds, basically. I'm calling 3 minutes. No, it's okay because we're running ahead. Matt runs a tight ship. Is that how you guys are going to start, back in like that? That's pretty cool. Kind of has like a Le Mans feel to it, right? Where, you know, they run across the track, jump in their cars. Joe, where are you going with that car? Oh, never mind.
John Wallace.
Okay, there is Sir John Wallace checked in. Okay, so we got 100 laps of racing. You guys are not going to win it on the first corner. Or maybe you can, but I doubt it. All right, Marshall ready? Racers ready. We're going to get this thing underway. Listen for the horn. And they're off. In our tri-oval race, we will, we're going to do another tri-oval here in 2 weeks. It's going to be a TRY oval, as in come give it a try. Trouble on the front straightaway. Joe's there. Thank you, Joe. Matt out front. John second, Brian third, Frank fourth, Tony fifth, and Danny is sixth. Let these guys get settled in a little bit. You know, I gotta say it. The more we race, the better San Antonio oval racing gets. Watching this compared to where we were, say, a couple of years ago. You guys doing a great job of staying in line, waiting for your opportunity to get around, picking your lines, holding your lines. Much, much, much improved right up to that point, anyhow. Careful not to back out in front of the other drivers. So Brian booting Matt down to second place. Frankie back up to third. John watching me sneaky. He's up into fourth. Nope, back down to fifth. And young Tony Hall is sixth. Guys, you only have 82 laps to go. We are going to schedule a nice big event for careful coming into turn four. Turn four, we got a car and slid. And Joe gets him on his way. Thank you, Joe. We are going to have a nice endurance long oval Saturday program coming up next month. I believe we picked a date, but I forgot. I forgot what it was. So Beeman out front. Danny second. So I told you, Danny all the way up from fifth into second place. Frank holding on to third. Matt down to fourth. John fifth. And Tony is sixth. Give you guys a little bit of an idea of where you are. Most of you are still running really close. Nobody really getting away just yet. Got Brian on lap 29. Danny on lap 29. Frankie lap 28. Matt, well, now you both are on 29. So everybody within a lap or two of each other. Lap is basically a crash. Brian, Danny, Frank, Matt, John, and Tony. 67 laps left to go. here we are at 66, 1/3 of this race in the books. Little trouble there for Danny. Where is Danny? He has not come out, reappeared from behind the column. There he is. Having a little trouble getting it sorted out. All right. So Brian out front. Brian, you've got a 7.8-second lead over Frank. Frank, however, only 9/10 ahead of Matt the last time around. So I believe, let me see if I can figure it out. Frank driving a white car. White on white with white stripes. Matt driving a black car. It's kind of with black wheels on a black track. So Matt only 2.6 seconds behind Frank. Meanwhile, Wallace coming up behind Matt. So John looking to take that third place spot and the Blart away from Matt if he can. So these cars are racing for Paul Blart stickers, coveted Paul Blart stickers. There's a good story to that, but I'm not going to tell you of just how valuable those stickers can be. Brian out front, 6.7 seconds. Frank not letting him get away. There's Frank, 6.9. Matt, you're 2.2 seconds even behind Frank. So Matt holding on. Careful, careful, careful. Turn. Matt got collected in that one. That's going to allow Frank to pull right up behind him. Matt's like, you ain't putting a lap on me. And then Frank, trouble of his own. Big pile up coming into turn 4. Joe's right there. Gets him flipped over like a pancake. All right, so let's see. Yep, Matt taking advantage of that. Moving into second place. But Frank only 1.7 seconds back. 41 laps left, so way past the halfway point. Overall running order drivers, Brian up front, Matt second, Frankie your third, Danny fourth, Tony fifth, John careful coming into turn 3. Turn 3, Frank is up against the pipe apparently with no reverse. All right, so Frank dropping out, allowing Danny to move up into third and into Blart territory here. So Brian, Matt, Danny, Tony, Frank, and John. Got a car in its lid coming into turn 1. Turn 1. That would have been, that was our leader. So things are changing quickly with 35 laps to go. Still a ton of racing. Oh, trouble in turn 3. More trouble in turn 3. Marshals are heading over there. Good job, Joe. Thank you. So Brian holding on to the lead. Let's see how far back Matt is. Matt only 3 seconds behind Brad. Brian, you can see him there on the track. There's Brian pulling up behind Matt, trying to put a little more time. That equates to, let's see, what is our fast lap of the race? 4.179 seconds set by Danny. All right, it's pack racing. Here we are at the last 27 laps. Okay, drivers, you ready for some intervals? It's Brian out front, only 1.5 seconds, only 0.9 seconds ahead of Matt. So there it is on the track. Brian, orange, black. Matt right behind him as they come through the tri-oval down the front straightaway. So Matt holding on. They got some traffic in front of them. And see whoever's going to get through here the cleanest. So if you wait too long, Matt's going to close. Meanwhile, Danny closing in, 5.3 seconds back. All right. Brian still looking for a way through. He has not figured out how to get through the back markers. Oh, Matt uses it to his advantage, but pays the price. Ends up making the hero move and gets put into the wall. All right, so Brian, 15 laps left to go. Brian, Matt, Danny, Tony, John, and Frank running order. Danny up to second. So Matt's move, trying to get anything he could to get through those lappers. All right, so Danny, 4 seconds behind Brian, 12 laps to go. Matt, you're only 3.8 behind Danny, so Matt's still in the running. He's in Blart position. Tony in 4. Tony, you're 8 seconds behind Matt. John, you're 19 seconds behind
9
Tony.
laps left.
Frank did not finish. Trouble on the tri-oval. Marshall's right
8
there.
laps
Thank
left.
you. Brian, 2.4 second lead. Does anybody got anything for him?
7 laps left.
7. Oh, I said 2 laps. 7 laps. Uh-huh.
6 laps left.
All right, Danny, 8/10 behind Brian. So Danny, pull it
5
up. He
laps
looks
left.
to the inside.
5 laps left.
Door gets slammed. They get around Tony.
4 laps left.
Danny looking to the outside. Oh no! And Brian gets punted going
3 laps
into the
left.
fourth turn. Danny taking over the lead.
2 laps left.
Brian second. Matt third. Tony
Final
fourth.
lap.
Sir John Wallace fifth. Frankie. Here we go.
Danny Finley done.
Anybody? All right, Danny takes the
Racer X done.
win.
Matt Clark done.
So Danny coming from the back of the pack with that within the last few laps. Let's see, Brian, you need to cross the loop. Brian, cross the loop. Brian, get underneath the loop.
The race is completed.
Come on. Okay. It still gave you third, Brian. All right, let's get together for our winner pictures and the awarding, the transmission of the coveted Paul Blart Mall Cop stickers. Let me get them together for you.
I want to thank everybody for coming out tonight for 1RC. Make sure you go home and tell your friends. If we can grow this program, let's move days. Let's do a big event. It'd be a lot of fun. We got to get some more entries, though, and we will do it faux show.
I don't do the most, but I do a lot. I'ma make a toast, cause we still alive. No big, I feel like Pac. I shoot a shot. I'm coming in hot.